Hi, I'm Calvin. How many of you in here thinks that safe sex should be taught to all adolescents? How will you feel seeing a 14-year-old give birth with no support or any help from family? But in the year 2011 to 2013, about 80% of teens between the ages of 15 and 19 receive no formal education on STDs and how to say no to sex. So the purpose today is that the audience will be able to understand the importance and benefits of kids and teens having sexual education. Do you know, on average, 50% middle school teach their students that abstinence is the most effective way to prevent pregnancies and STDs, while 38% preach pregnancy preventions. However, only 26% of the middle schools are educating their students about contraceptives, and only 10% are taught how to properly apply a condom. Promoting abstinence. So the reasons for teen abstinence. According to teen health, moral or religious beliefs that teen abstinence is a set choice. And another reason is not feeling ready for the possibility of being a parent. And another reason will be pursuing other interests, such as sports or academics. And the benefits of teen abstinence is to not getting a bad reputation. And another benefit will be avoiding some of the emotional consequences of teen sex, especially if the relationship doesn't work out. And lastly, better relationships, such as healthier couples who wait to have sex have healthier and more trusting relationships. And if married, they have less likely of being divorced. Class can dispel myth regarding sex. Some people think that you don't need condoms with anal sex, but according to the Women's Health magazine, STDs can still be transmitted through anal sex because all the micro abrasions in your anal tissues that can act as an entry point to all bacteria and viruses that can enter the bloodstream. And another myth regarding the withdrawal or pull-out method is effective. People think that you can't get pregnant by the withdrawal method. According to Bedsider, out of 100 couples who were withdrawal rock stars, meaning that they were able to use a withdrawal technique correctly every time, about 4 of them would get pregnant in a year. And those who use the withdrawal method regularly, out of the 100 couples, 22 of them gets pregnant in a year. With proper education, prevention is the key for any unwanted or life-changing situations. With all the myths surrounding sex, the class can obtain an understanding and learn about effective ways that they can use to protect themselves for any unwanted situations. So prevention will be education on condoms. By teaching teens how to properly apply a condom, it can prevent a lot of STDs that can be fatal and prevent pregnancies. And with proper education, they can avoid condom use errors. According to Live Science, 11% and 8% of the men had intercourse before all condoms was rolled down all the way. And 4 of the 30% of people rolled on a condom inside out, which resulted by exposing their partners to bodily fluids. Lastly, 82% of the women and 74% of men fail to check the condom damage before usage. Tonight I've discussed the importance of why everyone should obtain proper sex education. Abstinence can benefit people with better marriages, less divorce rates, and also better relationships. And lastly, not being a young, unready parent. It is important that teens obtain proper understanding because the topic of sex is widely misunderstood And if sex was talked about more, it can help debunk all those myths, such as STDs are not transmitted through anal sex and only vaginal, and that the withdrawal method is 100% effective, which is false. Furthermore, proper sex education can help save lives because it can prevent the spread of diseases as well as emotional distress that follow unwanted abortions. Schools should stress the importance of how to properly apply the use of condom and how to check condom for damages before application. With this instilled, people would be much smarter and safer and lives could be prevented. And this is why all teenagers should have the proper sex education. Thank you.
Yeah.